like most people have been saying, some of us who are in the religious houses, ours, especially because of the country where we are, every other thing in our life is being controlled by religion. I do not know whether you accept that. An average Nigerian listens to his pastors or imams more than will listen to his doctors or the minister or the president. If the law enforcement agency say don't go out, and the religious leader says no, you can go there, do this, they will not mind that the worst you do is that you kill us, people will still go. I don't know whether you know that. So it means what we do now is, let me take it from the issue of COVID-19. I discovered most people actually didn't believe that there was COVID-19 until when the mosque and the church will have to intervene. And if you watch television at that time, I led the interfaith discussion on COVID-19, that whatever that is happening in the village, they tell us, and we make it like a religious program on television, which I led and I present up to today. And also, apart from that, I think religious leaders need to be involved in this thing so that the enlightenment and the discussion, it will remain little for the professionals. If religious houses were involved, they are discussing in the churches and in the mosque. By the time the professionals are talking, it means they will have something to build on. Most of the time, the professional, you build on nothing. And because you have to build something on something, but most of the time you build on nothing. And that is why most of the time it does not work. And what we have been doing, at least in the last 3-4 years, with the issue of, I remember even from Ebola that we are involved in it, that we need to, I don't want to say train, but to involve religious leaders in the preparation and anything which we are, so that when we talk, especially from Nigerian angle, whatever we say will be able to make sense. I remember during COVID-19, one big man came to me. He said, Imam, don't you see that this Western world, they don't want us to practice our religion? That's why they introduced COVID. I said, why do you say so? He said, because they said we should not go to church, we should not go to mosque. I said, do you know that even in their country, what they want most, what they love most is economy, that they have shut down their own. So if they can shut their own economy, how would they not allow, why would we are the one that they are targeting, if that is the case? So we have to involve them. There are so many verses or messages from our religious book that back almost, there is nothing new in the world again, unless we are deceiving ourselves. Just the response and what we use to treat it that matters. I remember in the history of Islam, most of these things which we see, they are actually recorded in the Quran. Most of the things that we are running up and down today, we will actually have the opportunity of doing it cheaper when we involve religious houses, when we involve religious leaders. If they are convinced on what we are doing, most of all these things we have backing from religious books, and your work becomes easier when you involve us and we are part of what you are doing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We've not gone around the room completely, but